Whoever came up with this title, give this guy a freaking raise. Tell me how this is not awesome. Astronaut. Astronaut.
You are officially an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
It is. Watch for it. Wow.
I'm much better now that the ladies are back from school.
So cringy.
What were they up there, 10 minutes?
God, this is so dumb.
Tonight, we're tracking the sharp descent of a pop icon who tried to touch the stars and wound up sinking into meme orbit. Katy Perry's 11-minute joyride aboard a Blue Origin capsule was packaged by publicists as historic, inspirational, even feminist. The cameras rolled, the sparkly flight suit dazzled, and the Instagram captions practically wrote themselves, "Daisy of Resilience, Earth from above, love is cosmic."
Well, it was very profound. I don't know if you've seen Katy Perry talk about it, but she's basically a guru.
Essentially took a roller coaster ride.
But the internet had a very different reaction. Instead of universal applause, Perry's gravity-free cartwheels triggered a tsunami of mockery that spread across TikTok, Twitter, and every half-awake group chat at Lightspeed. Now, insider whispers say Trey Parker and Matt Stone are ready to immortalize the fiasco in a South Park event episode, the kind that replays in pop culture highlight reels for decades.
I'm going to tell you something right now. You are officially an astronaut.
Bro.
Stop the cap. Stupid.
Let me tell you right now, Katy, you're officially an astronaut.
I guess I'm a freaking brain surgeon then. I couldn't believe. Wow. I can't believe she even said. How do you even format your lips to say something so stupid?
Leakers inside the animation studio say the script zeroes in on far more than a pop star floating in zero-G. The writers are aiming at the modern cult of celebrity, the billion-dollar space tourism race, and the plastic PR sheen that coats every inspirational caption these days. One storyboard allegedly opens on Cartman live streaming a rocket launch sponsored by 30 brands. Another shows a thinly veiled Katy avatar, bubblegum hair peeking from a designer helmet, attempting to deliver a heartfelt monologue about unity, while her comms feed glitches, exposing a producer off-screen barking, "Cue tears in 3, 2, 1.
Let's see how it went on board the Blue Origin spacecraft.
Wait, I got
with
you.
her Daisy?
I got you.
The episode's working title has been kept off internal documents to avoid leaks, but animators have been tweeting rocket emojis and daisy petals. A wink so blatant, even casual fans now expect a Katy takedown.
However, there's been some critics saying some stuff in it.
Really?
Rob, I don't know if you have any of the critic stuff or not. Do you have any of the stuff on how they open a door first and then they have to reopen the door and they have to say, go back in there, and then Jeff Bezos falls. Poor guy's tripping. He's having a hard time.
Rewind to launch morning, when Blue Origin framed the all-female crew, Perry, talk show veteran Gayle King, and philanthropic pilot Lauren Sanchez, as a milestone for women's representation in space. Reporters quoted lofty talking points about shattering glass ceilings at 350,000 feet. The public might have embraced the story had the rollout not felt so lab-tested.
The worst part is when
There's people starving in other countries and we're clapping and cheering. Bro, this is wild. And then Katy Perry steps out, starts kissing the ground. Bro, the stories write themselves. Like, we are living in a Black Mirror episode. Like, what is this, bro? Yeah.
Within hours, footage of Katy's weightless somersaults collided with polished speeches about personal rebirth, complete with a merch-ready Daisy logo. Viewers sensed marketing before meaning. Hashtags meant to inspire were hijacked by parody accounts that remixed her cosmic platitudes with sitcom laugh tracks and laser beam sound effects. Instead of trending under hashtag women in STEM,
Someone went to space for like 4 minutes. What is she kissing the ground for? Pointing up at the sky.
Katy! Woo!
And to the guy, woo, Katy, yeah. Dumb, bro.
the mission rocketed to the top of hashtag cringe talk. Compounding the snark was a dry statement from the FAA. Passengers who perform no critical flight function do not earn the coveted astronaut wings. A detail, sure, but one that burst the heroic bubble. Suddenly, Katy Perry, first pop star in space, read more like celebrity tourist on a very expensive elevator ride.
Along with PR experts who are claiming the singer may face career extinction.
Meme builders had a field day juxtaposing her teary-eyed landing with archival shots of real astronauts pulling G-maneuver training in sweat-soaked centrifuges. A single side-by-side of Perry's pristine manicure touching the capsule window next to Sally Ride's grease-streaked gloves racked up 1 million likes overnight. Jeff Bezos reportedly watched the fallout with growing frustration.
I gotcha. Oh, the moon. You guys, I will have to tell you, look at the moon.
Doing a whole bunch of nothing.
For us watching her
Look, I brought my little butterfly.
The billionaire had hoped an all-female headline would paint Blue Origin as progressive, forward-thinking, and scientifically ambitious. Instead, internal sources say he vented to colleagues that the public treated his reusable rocket like a glitter-coated amusement ride. At a closed-door charity soiree, Bezos allegedly joked, "Maybe next time we launch Snoop Dogg. At least then people know it's entertainment."
Their message for women was take up space. You guys are taking up too much space.
Minimize this. Let's celebrate
Yeah.
female astronauts.
That's the other thing. There has been female astronauts. Let's not minimize.
Behind the quip was a genuine concern. The mission intended to inspire future engineers now looked like influencer tourism for the ultra-wealthy. Perry, sensing the ground shifting beneath those designer boots, tried to reclaim the narrative. Her team rolled out a steady stream of cosmic-inspired charity posts, repurposed song lyrics into earth-healing mantras, and teased a potential docuseries called Finding Daisy, from pop to the cosmos. Yet each new upload felt less like authenticity and more like watching someone rearrange deck chairs on a rapidly tilting capsule. Even devoted Katy cats began begging in comment sections, "Girl, just let the moment breathe." If the South Park leaks hold true, the episode won't merely lampoon Perry, it will dissect that frantic spin cycle. One rumored scene places the Katy stand-in on a late-night talk show where every heartfelt anecdote triggers an automated confetti cannon labeled branding. Another cutaway reportedly depicts Blue Origin ground control offering deluxe gift baskets to any celebrity who agrees to replace their shaky live stream with pre-approved footage. By episode's end, the fictional town of South Park organizes a bake sale to build its own rocket, only to discover cookie dough payloads attract more genuine public excitement than a superstar's vanity launch. The bigger cultural reckoning goes beyond animated satire. Marketing directors across Hollywood are now auditing future first-ever stunts, fearing any whiff of performative depth will get shredded in comment threads long before red carpet premieres. PR firms are revamping influencer contracts to include clauses about perceived inauthenticity. No more cosmic diary entries ghost-written on the drive from the landing pad to the after party. Even Blue Origin's competitor, Virgin Galactic, has quietly delayed a high-profile artist flight, choosing instead to headline an upcoming launch with a physics teacher who developed classroom rocketry curricula. In other words, substance sells again, at least until the next glitter-bombed publicity rocket ignites. All the while, Perry's internal team floats two strategic options. Plan A, step back, issue a candid reflection on misreading the public, then partner with genuine STEM programs, scholarships, mentoring, lab funding, to prove the Daisy logo can sprout real change. Plan B, charge forward with the cosmic pop profit brand, release a space-themed album, maybe film a Netflix special in a parabolic flight plane, and hope repeated exposure blunts the backlash. Industry veterans caution that doubling down on Polish rarely beats a well-timed apology tour. After all, once South Park brands you with a catchphrase, ask Tom Cruise about trapped in the closet, it tends to stick like industrial adhesive. Meanwhile, Blue Origin faces its own authenticity audit. Engineers lobby for student experiments over star power. Communications staff brainstorm ways to highlight microgravity science rather than celebrity selfies. The next press kit reportedly replaces glam headshots with Petri dish close-ups and protein crystal diagrams. But will audiences care once the meme cannon fires? That depends on whether the public sees real discovery or another luxury balloon ride masked as progress. There's also a deeper, slower burn unfolding beneath the jokes. Feminist commentators who originally praised the all-female crew now grapple with a sobering question. Did the spectacle inadvertently undercut the very advancements it claimed to celebrate? When billion-dollar capsules seat pop divas instead of PhD candidates, empowerment looks suspiciously like an exclusive club. Activists coin hashtags like STEM not selfie, arguing that a single scholarship for a low-income robotics student would spark more genuine inspiration than any celebrity livestream from the stratosphere. And yet, the story isn't closed. Pop culture is littered with redemption arcs. Remember Robert Downey Jr., once Hollywood's cautionary tale, reborn as the face of the world's biggest superhero franchise? Or Drew Barrymore, who overcame tabloid chaos to become a beloved daytime host? Perry could follow that trajectory if she swaps controlled messaging for raw honesty. Perhaps that means candidly admitting she saw stars but missed public sentiment, then handing her platform to scientists with louder telescopes and quieter egos. South Park's episode will air, unless lawyers pull miracles, and the internet will feast on new sound bites. If the leaks are accurate, viewers will see a pop star lost in orbit, tethered by corporate hashtags rather than genuine curiosity. But the morning after the credits roll, Katy holds the pen. She can either lean into self-aware humor, share the stage with budding astrophysicists, and let her daisy patch some real soil. Or she can campaign harder for a cosmic brand nobody trusts. In the age of algorithmic skepticism, the universe favors the authentic. And what of the rest of us? We'll keep our telescopes trained on that thin line between hype and history. Because when every launch is framed as a giant leap, audiences stop believing any leap matters. True milestones come from grit, risk, and discoveries that echo long after the live stream ends. The public can sense the difference, and when they do, no altitude, no VIP flight suit, no carefully scripted epiphany can keep a shaky narrative from burning up on re-entry. So here's the final word from Mission Control. Reach for the stars, but leave the hashtags on the launch pad. Space doesn't care about follower counts, and neither will audiences if a story rings hollow. When Trey Parker and Matt Stone press broadcast, either they'll confirm what the memes already told us, or just maybe a humbled pop star will step forward with something real to say. Until then, keep your eyes on the night sky and your side scroll ready. Because in 2025, the internet never blinks, and the line between cosmic wonder and cosmic blunder is thinner than ever. If you want more deep dives into celebrity stunts, billion-dollar PR gambits, and the wild ways culture claps back, hit that subscribe button, ring the alert bell, and drop your thoughts below. Did Katy's flight inspire you or push you to search for genuine space heroes? We read every comment. In a world that rewards authenticity, your voice is the mission that matters.